Greetings.
Blessed love. You see, before we start this, we want to send condolences out to bawdacat and his crew that had that misfortune accident. You know, I want to send condolences out to the family of the young man who got killed. Yeah, straight up from the heart.
Yeah.
One love. Yeah.
Nothing we have to say.
Why? Bawdacat, big up yourself here, sir.
Bawdacat, big up yourself, brother. Stay strong, you know. My condolences go out to you and your family. Alright, so today we are going to talk about safety on the road.
Yeah, it's an important issue because, you know, when you will lose them life, so, you know, I mean, we can't start pointing fingers because that wouldn't be right, you know. Say who's to be blamed and all that other stuff. Yeah, that's a whole other issue we don't need to get into.
Yeah, put past back away.
Yeah, we have to talk about, you know, how to avoid these things in the future. That's true. Yeah. And them a drive crazy still, you know. Everybody a drive crazy in the road, you know, at Jamaica. Everybody just get out of hand with this driving thing. You know, people don't obey the road laws, no time at all. And the sad thing about it, you know, I blame the system. Because here where I blame the system now. You have these road signs on the road. The signs are there, you know. Yeah, the signs are there, don't get me wrong, I give them the credit for that. But guess what? There's no one there enforcing these signs. All I see police do is make some random roadblocks and stop people, and then you have transport authority or harass taxi man. Why they don't put these police officers to use? I see people that drive 35 miles and I see people that drive 50 miles an hour in a 35 miles zone. You get me? I come from people that disobey the walk crossing, disobey the crossing for the school children. You know, the people them too aggressive in them drive.
If you take taxi and them move fast, you tell them stop or what?
Taxi?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, taxi is just like a short service transportation. When you really take a taxi, it's just like from point A to point B. But when you take most of the transportation and we have a long distance now, when you see them people they drive crazy. Yeah man, me I come out of them vehicle man. Me not still on no vehicle when a man drive crazy. You know,
suppose you will late.
Suppose me late?
Yeah, you have to tell them to go fast.
So yeah.
Because that can be a thing too, you know.
Virgin late.
Why drivers mostly have to go so hard to, you know.
So what more important than to be late than your life? Which one more important?
So you're late, but some people when they're late, they tell the driver, say, speed it up, driver, speed it up.
Yeah, me in a vehicle and here are old people, whole folk. More time I look and I say, Mommy, shame on you. I tell the driver, come on driver, you drive too slow. I'm all old woman. Yeah, me see it all the while. I have to look around on them in surprise. I'm like, come on, you're a whole lady and you're encouraging this man to drive fast. Because it does happen like you say.
Yeah.
You know, but like me say, it break down to the monitoring of the road laws. Because if you have the police them out there, stop them and issue some hefty tickets in a bridging. The man will obey the speed signal them more, you know. Seatbelt law, for example, you know, not for the accident way happen here, not for the people them could have saved them life if they were wearing a seatbelt. So you see people ignore some simple things where cause them life, devastated.
You really take time to drive here, sir.
Then you have a driver to you, see me, you know, that's you know.
You really take time to drive here, sir. Because the road they not good here, sir. And them a carry and make nowadays, I pay for them.
Oh.
So just take on the time and do the thing.
Yeah, you carry easy mash up, man.
Yeah, man. Better late, more sorry.
Yeah, man, the people them to take care of and take care, and the bike man them took. I look on the statistics and no bike man did have a crash to in a bridge. The bike man them are dead flying to, you know. Number one, Jamaican bikers not wear helmet, my brethren. That's number one, you know, wear helmet and
Drizzy.
No, for real, and it is important. It is important. Yeah, man, we have to talk to you too.
No, we have to tell me sometimes.
I see when I do this bike show with a lot of these bikers and it look fun and everything, but then man, them need to protect themselves.
Well then, what we really want to contend upon right now is that slow driving actually can cause most of the accidents. Because you know you're up on the road and you drive slow. That just makes you sleepy and tired. That boring to me, because me love first get straight. Work on my best friend same way. You know you have people who drive good.
Well,
So I just one of them one day.
you're right. You have a point, but you know the main point is really, if you look in Europe, them have what they call the autobahn, where there's no real speed limit, where people drive fast, and if you drive slow, they push you off the autobahn, and there's not much accident that happen on the autobahn. But guess what? The roads are there. When you have the roads to drive fast, yes, it's probably safer to drive. When you have the road at Jamaica to accommodate fast driving, so when you attend about fast driving at Jamaica, it not going to work here, so. Because we don't have no road, we have a little stretch from here so to this, so, and then you have to break up and grow on one corner and then pothole and then something.
Road down summer.
Look here,
Yeah,
but
listen to me now.
I like the road.
You see the road them down so now? Guess what I go on to them road there too? Virgin. No man, I give me no sit virgin. Hear me I say. You see the people them, we are talking about drink and drive, and I like that one of the next main thing to where I cause a problem. Drink and the drive. I'm glad you show me that guy come like a hit off my head one with that there. Because the drink and drive, it a cause enough for the accident.
Yeah man, true man. No for them can't hold the alcohol.
You get to me I come from. I like
Once that drink don't talk, then drive. Especially, I mean, you're well high. That's not good. You have to more than one thing for you get up. You should look around the steering wheel. None talk. None talk.
and people don't travel with designated drivers no more.
No sir.
You understand?
No,
If you bring
care.
a man and say I'm a designated driver, and when you see a party and have fun and I drink something, you say, yeah, you see man I got half fine. Where you drink party? But you forgot to me come as a designated driver, or you got half of me drink. You get to me I come from. But that's how you go for
That's why I'm
true.
glad I'm drinking, so I go up and drink, not
know?
smoke. So
So the designated driver now become all the man that end up drunk more than everybody else. You have to go find a next man to be a designated driver where he himself is also intoxicated.
Just sleep at the same place when you go. And about drive the night.
Sleep.
Just sleep with fire.
That's it.
That would I better safe than sorry.
Are the best way that to do it, you know, because like remember when me there was me a drive on long distance drive on the highway, I feel sleepy. I pull over and hold a nap. Pull over all one trailer stop and them thing there and just hold a nap.
Me nearly crashed
Drink a
already,
cup
you
of
know.
coffee or something like that.
me and the crash already, me I come from watching me alone.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes I carry me alone boring, and me I play music, me just feel me out of my shot. But I want to reach home, and me nah pull over because Jamaica this better than for remix. Me have to reach at my yard, me say me have to walk, me have something to play. I whoop up me at them, literally I whoop up me at them.
See.
I want to sleep and can't sleep, but me can't stop on the road because of the bush. Can't do that.
Know them feeling there.
I'm alone, I carry me boring.
Yeah,
Me not have
because
nobody to talk to.
you don't want to stop her anyway.
Yes.
Because your life can be threatened there so too.
Exactly.
You get to me I
Go
come
find a
from.
police station and pull
No,
up
pardon, no,
driver.
sir. I want to reach at my yard.
Exactly that there. In that situation they sticky.
Yeah.
Because you know, you might come from somewhere and in a strange area and a be a bush pan
Be
two
a
side
bush.
and you're sleep, you're sleepy. You have to try to get out of there. You have to do anything. If I even wind down the window, get something
Road boy,
flash in your eye.
road boy, all them have to do is find a police station, stop, go and tell us and go whatever. Listen to him and say,
yeah, man, you're right.
I beg him a 5,
You're
I
right.
give him a 5 and then he go.
You're
Because
right.
They're supposed to respect him for that too.
You're right.
And
But
protect
it's
him.
a sleep on one wicked something, you know.
Mm.
You see sometimes, I tell you, sleep on wicked something when you're driving a virgin. You are driving, you know, and you feel the sleep a come upon you, you know. And you feel like you can't hold it, you know. And in a split second, you find your eye shut.
Yeah, man. Shut.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It
just
happened
any-
to me a lot, virgin.
Yeah,
In a
you
split
reach the
second, you find your eye shut, and you're telling yourself, say, "Why me can't hold this? Me can't hold this." But when sleep attack you, my virgin, you think you can resist that? You find your eye shut, man, and carry on off and roll into your
Yo,
car.
me got a text right now. I mean, I'm in bed. I'm going to send off a text and I'm just drop asleep.
All
I'll be
right.
send off this finish drop asleep.
Yeah, man, because
And
the
let me tell
body
you in my mind now, you
tired.
also lie, me, because I'm just text this. Drop asleep. That's how powerful sleep
You
is.
man, sleep on dangerous thing. That's one of the problems on the road. Drunk drivers, very much a problem too. And reckless driving, I think, in my opinion, is one of the biggest accident
Everybody wants
builder. The reckless driving. It's not so much like the fast driving, but the reckless. Because you can drive fast and conscious, you know. Because you have, yeah, of course, you can drive fast and with a conscious state of mind. But you also can drive fast and reckless. So most of these young people, when me see I drive now, them have drive fast and reckless.
Why am I drive reckless?
Why them
What
driving
do I try
reckless?
to prove?
What? You know that? Let me tell you something. if you notice, you know, and we have to be realistic, you know. How much people in Jamaica drive for their license? That's a number one. How much people learn about defensive driving course? How many people go through their course, those things? You get to me I come from? So the bottom line is they're not educated in the art of driving the right way. So they're driving reckless and not even aware of that they're driving reckless. You get to me I come from? For example, you know, when you're driving behind a person, you're supposed to be a certain amount of feet away. People don't even know how many feet away you're supposed to be. Okay, because they didn't do the test to know those specifics. You get to me I come from? I mean, there are several things that can be considered reckless driving that the person who are conducting it don't even aware that they're driving reckless because they're not educated on the art of driving, like I said. And you know what the sad thing about it? It's the same man, when we see a drive as a reckless, the Jamaican, when we see a drive reckless and I kill off himself. When them go abroad, you know, and I drive, you know, them follow every rules and regulations of the road, you know. That's the sad thing about it. They do. Yeah, man, they do, man. Them follow every rules and regulations there.
To the active policeman, them.
That's my point. There you go. So back to that. That's where the problem lies. There you go. The problem lies in enforcing the law. Just like what you said, Mama. You know, the police them now do them work. Them do them work. Them up on the road where all these signs, speed signs, them located where them know people are speed. You know, so them do it 1 and 2 times, few two, but them not do it enough. Even in the city limits, when I see them people, man, I see man like overtake on the bridge, I say in the bridge. Every day, you know, the bridge right down. Every day, man, overtake on that. All them something is against the law and the rules of driving. You're not supposed to overtake on the bridge, you know.
True.
So them something they I know for the people that do reckless driving and don't even know what that number drive reckless. You know, but you know, you see where it happens. It's where cars it do. It's where it cars. Taking lives. That's at the bottom line. You know, and affect families. In the reality, taking lives and affecting families, hurting people. You get to me I come from.
Some of the drivers them taking influence too. And go to their friends them a race.
Yeah. A man wants to be car fast and
some really can't angle it.
Yeah.
Can't manage it now. As with Daddy there say, you know, somebody carry them down just make out some paper. So when they carry them light and all of them are snow power over there with the first gas. You sling it over.
Especially if a front wheel drive them, you know. Fling you away, man.
Yeah.
And nobody never knows a front wheel drive a dangerous driving vehicle, you know, man.
Especially when the vehicle light, like we say, when the vehicle light, they mash you up, man. Breeze alone take with that.
Yeah, when a man go fast and they see a bridge over the bridge, you can lift up, before you lift up back and drop. When you drop in a certain area, you go, so, you know. If you know you're in a problem, you know.
To steady it back. Yeah.
It's a problem, man. Yeah. If you're the light, man, you're going to dash in a light post over there, man. And you're on a scary problem. This is a problem, man.
Yeah.
So someone just rent some can, a paper in the light.
Yeah, man. So the people them don't say them for just drive good on the road, be safe out there. Yeah, man, be safe out there, man. Drive good on the road, follow the road rules, follow the laws. And another thing now, you cannot drive for yourself, you know. You cannot drive for yourself. You have to drive for others. You have to try if you drive and anticipate another man's movement, even though I know you're around the steering. You have to anticipate, say, I'm going to make a left turn without even putting on an indicator. You understand? You see him slow down, you see him brake light come on, there's a right turn coming up. Just don't run up on him back, so because enough people make the right turn and don't even put on an indicator. So when you drive with that instinct, you'll be that's when you become a defensive driver. You understand? That means you can avoid lots of accidents if you keep these things in mind.
That's when if you say you're behind a man put an indicator like make a right turn. And the wrong turn is swing back over for you like saying no brother.
You see me I say?
Yeah, if you just you know what I mean, I blow and I'm see. I don't say it though.
Yeah.
That's why if you didn't maintain a distance long time.
There you go. That's why it's so important to maintain a distance. You know, from the vehicle behind you. Yeah.
And you look up and then the phone you get it wrong and you look up in the minute.
Yeah, there you go.
I get it wrong.
Yeah. Because 90% of the time if you hit a person in the back, you're the wrong person.
Sometimes I them wrong in front of you.
Yeah.
Foolishness.
Right. we just want, you know, the people them know say, them taught me is very important, and we have to take heed to this road code thing and be safe out there, man. You know, be safe out there for real. You know, too much people are dead over this, man. Are dead. You know, too much people, man. You know, and I mean, if like Danny said before, like you know, say most people, you know, if you prepare ahead, lots of time a lot of accidents can be avoided too. Because, for example, the man who have an excuse and say, boy, let me not run late. You know, you must always prepare ahead, in meaning leave an hour ahead of time. You understand? You're not preparing for anything. Maybe traffic, some other accidents on the road, whatever. So when you go your work or anything, me used to drive go work a lot. So if me know say it take me 20 minutes to drive from my home to work, okay, and I have to go to work at 8 o'clock. All right, I go stop. I go leave my house from 7 o'clock. You know, I not wait till 7:30. You know, no, I'm not waiting until 7:30. I give myself an hour. Yeah, anything can happen on the road. So if you prepare yourself mentally them way there, you can avoid a lot of things too. That's one thing you can avoid, rushing, you know, and rush cause accident, create accident, and enough people that say them all late.
You know, that's it. You never know enough time to observe something. Maybe too, you know, but sometimes, like my back and hurt my mind. One man a drive, and you see the way back around there, so. See, and that's why you say you can't see over.
Right.
The bonnet.
Right.
You know, you can do your estimate by swinging and in front of patrol. That's what I say.
Chill, man, I say, chill.
Cruise the drive.
Yeah.
I see the way back, so.
Yeah.
You can't control the vehicle.
Yeah, man. You can't control the vehicle. I'm driving there full driving.
You can't make 3 o'clock on that good. You can't make 6 o'clock on that good. Only do it.
Look here, man. I must cruise and I enjoy the flow.
Oh, you do that too?
Of course, I do that. I do that, of course. You just a mid sky. Look here, all you look for right now, probably like the little car like them approach you, and you can't see in your mirrors them. So you just go and cruise, you not drive fast. So you can't prevent anything to your way.
That's what you say, because you say not
It just
drive
depends
fast.
on the time still.
Let me ask you a question. You think woman driver are better than men driver? Say are drive more careful than men?
It depends on the woman still. Overall.
Look
here.
Woman in the brother.
That's how man rough in the dog.
No, I can't even answer that question because I'm so vehicle when I see I drive foolishly. And when I look at a man, I say, no, sir. And I say, woman drive bad? No, I think it 50-50. I think it 50-50. And me, I want person to drive like woman, but then claims that woman drive bad. I don't drive so.
Okay.
The hardcore driver.
I'm going to put my 2 cents in that. But
I think it's 50-50 bad.
But I would agree with you on that.
You know, it's 50-50.
Yeah, a woman who fly jet plane, a fly fighter plane, and I perform just at the same standard as man. You know, a woman I drive race car and I perform the same standard as man.
Bike,
yeah, drive bike or whatever. So, yeah, so you have women who have good judgment. But in reality, you know, it's scientifically, a woman should be able to drive better than a man and have better judgment.
Supposed to.
Yeah,
Why is that?
because you
Why?
guys.
Why is that? Why?
Because women function on both sides of their brain.
So we
You
don't
understand?
function. So we are.
Mama, we are one-sided for kind of
What
people.
are we that?
Yeah, so that's why, you know, woman should be able to have a better balance, in my opinion. You know, yeah, I think so. They should be able to have a better
that's why
balance.
man always accustomed to tell them to focus on what going. They want to analyze everything what going.
Right, exactly.
That's why they
True,
drive
right,
so
exactly.
slow
Because
and
woman, like she
mean
said,
and
yeah.
all of that.
They analyze the road more than we and you where we are driving. You know, because I say woman function on both sides of the brain, you know, so they're more balanced than us. Naturally, everybody know that. So in the driving situation, when they're on the road, they're going to be, you know, like she said, observing and you know, anticipate some things or we not anticipate.
Right now, the naps up on the back, you know, and the light up on bike. Me attack some guys, you know, such man, you know. Then my ride on pretty, you know.
I see no safe rider at Jamaica still, you know. I see one safe rider here, because guess why?
Such man say my safe rider.
I don't see no safe
But
rider.
they ride
I see a couple old man ride them helmets.
Me don't want to
still,
tell my tongue for such man still, you know. Yeah, man, such man. When man on pretty, you know.
Yeah.
So them hold me and say, what are you going
Why
to do?
can't they sit up on the camera?
Let me not talk, you Drizzy. You right hard.
Can't they sit up on camera, brother?
Go on, let's ask what about
Yeah, man, them ride crazy. I Jamaica, you still. Man, them ride hard, man, them ride.
Me not ride so brother, me ride like a old boy, relax, cruise, whoop, around the rope. Me let them back up, me never plan that, me can't manage it.
Maybe if you like bike, I have different story this.
Me like bike, but a old boy riding.
No, you over like bike, because you just know the bike supposed to go hard. And you just
Bike
want
next
the
to go hard.
excitement.
No,
You just want
hold on,
the
let me tell you something where you're wrong on this one. Bike no make finger hard. Cause bike no don't make. You see bike and bicycle, which is bicycle, them things don't make it. If you say when the Chinaman I make them buy them thing there at lunchtime, and they say when you go back around, you just strike and done.
And so when I go back to the project,
we're not going
the project, we scrap the project.
Yeah, just left it there, so.
Yeah,
So,
somebody just go pick up the scrap project and turn it into something.
Yeah, and then left it there, so.
Make figure hard, but
Yeah,
It makes you go hard for
Make
real
you go
though,
hard.
but you know you have to be
I
careful.
have to use the conscience for you.
Somebody can be careful for 2 wheels something.
No, man, then
I saw me lie down, so you know. I lie down, so you know. So how you gonna be careful for that?
if you design a motorcycle, we got 220, 230 miles per hour. That means it
By
make
2
figure
wheels.
hard.
By 2 wheels.
Yeah, it make figure
It make
hard.
you go
Yes.
hard for you.
Because if you go and design it and put that on the meter.
Me to one big long stretch down so I'm not going to press this bike.
Yo, me that city already, you know, from Mandela Highway. I better slap past me, and say, boom, boom, bad. I just want to go something, say, carry my light up on the tank, you know. I mean, when you pass me, it's better I'm going down there. The bike, the wheel where there's on my wall, mash up, you know, I'm going to see him. I'm a big man up, and I'm going to come and say, you know.
Can't control this run corner or nothing.
Right now, I'm going to see him look a bit when you go down there. Let's shovel him up, you know. So, you know, look a bit or something. And I'm a big man crash. And a big man that ride the bike.